Hey guys, happy Monday. I am holding on to my camera on my lunch break, so apologize if it's not very steady, but I forgot my lunch at home and I wanted to share something, just a random thought that I've been having the past week or so. And it's that I'm gonna start loving the things that I hate. And yeah, so I struggle with anxiety and depression. And if I hate something, if I don't like doing it, then I dread it. And it's like 10 times worse. And, for example, work. So during the wintertime months when my seasonal depression is the worst, I start to just get in this funk where I don't want to wake up, go to work. I just want to call in and never work again. I think that would solve all my problems. And I just feel miserable, and then I go into work being all pissed off, in a bad mood. And it's just not fun for me, and it's not fun for the people that I work with, and it just fucking sucks, So, it is June, and my depression is at an all-time low, thanks to vitamin D. I lately I've been having a better relationship with work, and I try to get up and not think about it, and I just get there, and then I just try to make it like halfway through the day, and then try to keep myself busy enough where I'm not constantly looking at the clock, even though sometimes time drags on forever. But work has been kind of enjoyable lately. I'm able to I do embroidery for a small town, I can't get my words right today, for a small business, and I work 2 Tajima machines, and so I don't embroider by hand. And I don't know how to embroider by hand, but I can sew a hole shut. It's probably not gonna look the best, but I know how to work a needle and a thread, So anyway, it's just me in the embroidery room. Used to be 2 of us, and that was honestly more enjoyable, because as long as you get along with the other person that you work with, you have somebody that you can talk to and run things by, and they don't piss you off like your boss does. But since 2020, it's just been me, and it gets really freaking boring, and I get really bored easily after a while. But I'm trying to make it more fun. I'm trying to have it so I have things to look forward to. Sometimes I'll save the really fun jobs until later in the week, or I don't know, I just kind of like to spice it up. Listen to different musics, listen to different podcasts, and it's been working. But I also think that the sunshine helps with my moods and stuff. So that's one thing that I hate that I'm trying to love. Another thing that I have been doing a lot of is gardening. And the last couple years, I had suffered with sciatica pain on my left side. So, like, my lower back down to my foot. Just agonizing pain. And so that made me not be able to go out and do a whole bunch of, like, gardening for a few years. And it was like if I tried to do any gardening for like half an hour, it was like I pulled something, and then I'd be like even more miserable than I already was. But I have been working with my chiropractor, and I also have been working with my massage therapist, and we are finally at a good spot where I am able to do stuff around the house, and I'm able to like do yard work and gardening. And I've never been the type of person that has enjoyed gardening or liked doing yard work or anything like that, probably because nobody ever taught me how to do anything. My dad, he didn't do, I don't remember him like doing gardening. I remember him like mowing the lawn, but I didn't see him like pulling weeds out and like planting flowers. My mom, my parents divorced when I was 6, so I was with my mom for 2 days out of every other weekend, and she didn't teach me anything, nothing about gardening. She really didn't teach me like anything about life. I don't understand, like, isn't that kind of the point of like having kids? Anyway, that's a whole new video that I'm not gonna get into right now, but I just have never known how, like, I've never been able to keep a plant alive, like an inside plant. My cat will find it and kill it, or I will somehow, I don't know if like I fuck with it too much and then it just like is overwhelmed and it dies, but I've never been able to keep like an inside plant alive. And last year I started working on trying to clean up like the yard, because the people that lived in my house before me, they did a lot of weird projects, and one of them is they installed a pond in like a little area, and my backyard is pretty small the way it is, and this pond took up a pretty big portion of like part of my backyard. And I mean, like, oops, when I moved into my house, the people that lived here before me, they actually already moved to California, so I didn't get to see them. I did not get to talk to them or anything about the house, and I was a first-time home buyer. I didn't know anything. I just figured that I would figure it out. Looking back, it would have been nice to have the previous owners there to ask questions, or ask where things are or how things work, because they left some things in my shed that I don't know, so I just like put them out and I said free, because I don't know what this is. I don't have the time, the patience. I wasn't gonna clean that pond out like all the time. It was just collecting water for like the mosquitoes to breed in, and it was just a freaking disaster, and it pissed me off because I couldn't get anybody to help me take it out, and it was a pain in my ass, really heavy. And then once I started to like dig around, I realized that they like spread a whole bunch of concrete out and then put like huge rocks in that area. So like these rocks are glued to this concrete that's just randomly in this ground, and I don't know, like I'm trying to finish that part up, but at first there were a lot of swear words being said. A few other things that they fucked up need to be fixed, but I've been working on it. I spent all this past weekend outside trying to fix stuff, but I don't know, like it's kind of fun now. Like I'm getting my exercise, I'm getting my sun. When I'm out in the sun getting vitamin D, I feel the happiest, and I'm just really excited to finally be like have a place outside where I can sit. Like I don't have any friends, but if I ever make one, I can invite them over and be like, let's sit outside, you know. Until then, I need to figure out how I can have all my animals outside with me so they can just be sitting there. But I don't know. I'm going to sit here. I have 15 minutes left on my break, and yeah, I'm just gonna start doing shit that I hate, or things that I thought that I hate, because there's gotta be more to life, you know. So those are my thoughts for today, and I'll see you guys next time for whatever the hell I want to talk about. Okay, bye.